Hello, and welcome back to Mode 7, the show where we play games and talk about them. Today I'm here with Monkey Man. How you doing, Monkey Man?
Hey, good Serge, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What are we talking about today?
All right, today we're talking about Super Mario Land for the Game Boy.
Yes, the Game Boy. Now, what did you think of the game? Let's just jump right into it.
Okay, so my first impressions, first of all, I was like, oh, it's in black and white. Because, I mean, I'm used to playing Mario with NES that's in color and stuff. So that was pretty interesting, although I guess all the games on Game Boy were black and white, right? So that makes sense.
That's true. Unless you played it on a Game Boy Color, then you'd get some variation.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, first impressions, like it's a Mario game. I mean, you played one, you played them all. So you jump on the little turtles and whatnot. You break some boxes. Yeah, fine game.
Although, what I thought was interesting about, I guess, the way that the turtles, the Koopas, work in this game, when you jump on them, they don't just die. They, like, explode. They start, I guess, blanking, and if you're still in the blast radius, you'll get hit.
Yeah, I found that interesting too. Yeah, they turn into bombs seemingly, and the thing is, you couldn't pick them up when they were bombs either, unless I just was missing that function. But yeah, I was expecting at least if they were gonna blow up, like I could pick up the bomb and throw it somewhere, but you couldn't do that either.
No, sadly, you could not pick them up.
So this came out. This game came out after the Nintendo version.
Yes.
Okay.
Nintendo wanted to bring Mario to the Game Boy market, and then that was their response.
Well, it was smart. I mean, like, the gameplay was pretty faithful, and I really liked it. Some other things that were different that I noticed was the stars. If you hit a box to get the star would fall through the floor if you don't get it. Versus the Nintendo version, the stars will bounce around and you're able to pick them up, right?
Yeah, you know what I also noticed about the Star 2? It didn't play the traditional doot 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 doot. It played like an actual song. I don't even like, you know what I'm talking about? Did you hear what the?
It's like the Can song.
Yes,
Dun,
yes.
dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
So I thought that was a weird choice.
Yeah.
And then the Fire Flower doesn't work how it works in previous Mario games. You'll shoot it and then it'll bounce all over the place.
You could only throw one out at a time versus like plunking the other ones. Plunk, 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 plunk. And then this, yeah, so once it either hits an enemy or leaves a screen, then you could throw another one. But also the interesting thing about the fireballs were after you throw them, they could actually collect coins for you, which I don't think they could do in regular Nintendo.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. I forgot about that. They do collect the coins once you toss one out, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a good feature.
And I also liked at certain points of the game, there's a bit of a gameplay or variety in the gameplay, such as the second world, the last level. You go in a submarine and you start shooting up enemies, almost like a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up game. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really love that. That was one of my favorite parts of the game. I thought that was a really cool feature. And, they had a few bosses to fight. The boss fights weren't difficult. The game in general wasn't a long game. It's really nice play. I paid attention to the music this time.
Yeah, so what did you think of the music?
It was good music. Classic, like, Mario-type music. It's just the same theme that, like, you would find from, like, that era. And it was just really nice and good to play to. And, like, the maps were really cool, too. They had, like, some UFOs. They had an Egyptian themed map. They had one with like Easter Island.
Yeah, and there was some Asian themed map too, or area, I should say.
Yeah, so yeah, with like bamboo in it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anything you didn't like about the game?
I can't really say there's anything I didn't like. It was just like classic Mario. Is very simple, with some subtle changes as we mentioned earlier. But I mean, you can't really go wrong with a Mario game. It's just very, very simple and just enjoyable for pretty much anyone.
You heard it here first. Monkey Man approves of this game. If you enjoyed this episode of Mode 7, give it a like and comment below your thoughts on today's topic. Please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell to be notified when the next Sergmanx video drops. Have a good day and peace out.